So, when you're all busy setting stretch goals and targets and all that stuff that you want to accomplish this year, why don't you think about doing something a little bit more creative with what kind of goals and stretches that you set for yourself for learning? So, one of the things that I do every year is I always set myself a target to learn something that I really don't think I'll be good at. When was the last time that you paused and thought, what should I do that I'm really pretty sure I'm not going to be very good at? So one year I decided it was going to be beatboxing. So beatboxing, I studied YouTube. You can learn anything on YouTube, I swear. So I studied it up and I practiced it and I was all set and I knew I was horrible. And the goal of setting something that you're going to learn that you're not going to be very good at isn't at accomplishing it and being amazing at it. It's about allowing yourself room to make a mistake, to try for something, to do something just for the sake of pure enjoyment and not necessarily for the sake of being great at it. And believe me, I am not great at beatboxing. So with beatboxing, I learned it, I practiced it, and then I happened to be a girlfriend was having a bunch of girls over. So I went over to the girls' event, and during it, out came the karaoke machine. And I'm a horrible singer, but I had been practicing beatboxing, and I thought, okay, this is my goal. I'm gonna like do this in public so other people can see it. And there was maybe half a dozen girls there, so I beatboxed, and it was silly. We had so much fun. And then later on that night, her brother-in-law came over and he got up there and he started beatboxing. He was beatboxing like nobody could. Like the guy needs to be on radio. And I was horrible compared to him. But I had the best time. And it wasn't about achieving it. It wasn't about becoming the next greatest beatboxer. It was about pushing myself to learn something that was so outside of my normal characteristics. Then last year, my goal was plants. I was going to do house plants, grow house plants. So I did. I had this thought, and often when I'm thinking of where should my stretch be, it's usually when I'm related, I think about something that I'm sure I'm not good at. So I remember having this thought that I wasn't good at keeping plants alive. But I challenged myself because I did remember I do have a plant that my husband bought me probably 5 years ago, maybe even longer. And I thought, well, I've kept it alive, so clearly I can keep some things alive. So I got plants, and actually that flourished. And now I'm a plant fanatic, and they're all through my house. So two totally different outcomes, but both were about learning and growing and developing myself. This year I've decided to learn Spanish. So I'll let you know next year how that goes. But when you're thinking about what do you want to do, instead of what's going to get you somewhere or do something for you or seems like the next logical thing to do, what if you stopped and thought, what can I do that I might be potentially really bad at? And why don't you get creative and go from there? I'd love to hear what it is that you plan to do with your newfound creativity and the stretching yourself. And I hope it's beatboxing because I would love to hear how you do at beatboxing. Have a great day.